the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Play action on first down. In the backfield, it's Phillips. He breaks a tackle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Ross. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and makes the catch, and he's free. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Fires deep on the run. Brings it down on the right side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Comes down. It's Casper. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So after the break, they'll go back to work. right back to the well. Stop right there.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. A shot toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now they regain the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Slots it away.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 4th down, Carr. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back's got it on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out on the right. And he scores. Touchdown, Tulsa.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense all over him.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There's some, and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Going to take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Caught in the backfield, it's Dixon.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Throwing, Carr. Dumps it to the back. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Making the adjustment. They're in the gun. 3rd down. Here's Carr. Finds his man. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Again, it's Carr. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. In the red area, it's Washington. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Washington. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. BYU right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
Coming out with it, it's Ross. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Left side is Wells. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Good, great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Out wide left, it's Washington. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Carr. Hauls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Here's Carr to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second and long here. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Ross. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. But at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. The play fake. Rush right in his face. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. They're all over him. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, here comes the heat. Right side, it's Washington. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Ross. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Moving out to the right. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tulsa! And the route is on. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll test the right side. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr fires left. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Washington. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Tulsa picked up that last 1st down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll give it to Washington. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Gets open down the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this.
Caught, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air again, Carr. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Rushes on, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Working that wide receiver screen. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Motion from the wideout. Here's Carr to throw. Look out! They get to him as he throws.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Moves the pocket. It's Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Phillips. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.